Hello and welcome back to another pick a card reading. We've got the three piles here, group 1 on the left with the owl, 2 in the middle with the sage, and 3 on the right with the amethyst. This reading is about the journey ahead, so from whenever you click onto this reading, the movement ahead from now could be a week, could be a couple of days. Everyone's on a different sort of time span here, so just take a moment, pause the video if you have to choose which reading is the one for you. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. There's also a link to my Facebook page, and if you'd like a personal reading with me, you can message me on there. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the little owl, this will be for you, hopefully. So, this reading is the journey ahead, so it could be the week ahead from where you're at right now. Looking a little bit at past energy as well. And I grabbed a couple of charms here too. These two fell out together. I love this. So we've got the good news bell, the blessing, okay, and this little charm, which the way it fell, it just it's like this answer to a prayer is what I'm seeing with this. It's an answer to a prayer, and even if it's come in an unexpected package, it's an answer to a prayer that you've had deep in your heart. Something about your journey ahead, you may have felt disconnected or isolated or alone for some time, and you may have called in opportunities for divine guidance or assistance. And when those things have come up, you might have pushed them away, not ready to receive them. Or perhaps I feel like there's a sense of wanting something and then it's come and then you're not so sure anymore. But that thing that you want, it's your own peace of mind and your own protection, your own sanity, your own calmness, your own stability in the path ahead. So I do feel you are very protected and very guided this week. We also have this heart with these sort of like love-bound rings around it, and I do see this as a divine protection around your heart space. It could also be you sort of closing in around your heart and protecting yourself from any disruptions or outside noise and disturbance, wanting to just be a little gentle with yourself at this time. And then the other ones that came out was this beautiful, very resonant with this card. In fact, I see it as this card, basically the Knight of Pentacles, this mundane energy where we're just tipping away at what's in front of us. We're being very present when we see this. It's just being here in this moment and maybe it's just getting through this day if it's a challenging time for you. But yeah, one step at a time energy, grounded, practical energy. And same with this, except this is outside support as well. And it does talk about connecting with people who are in alignment with you and are helping you, who are cooperative to you. And this may not be external energy. It can also just be your own energy and being cooperative to yourself. Some certain things that may have been resisted with this one backwards, you're sort of just surrendering to that now. Or surrendering because in that you will regain your power. Just losing control. Goodness, I hope that makes sense. So let's get into the tarot. Starting out with a little bit of past energy. 2 major arcanas here. We have the Tower and the Hanged Man. So this could be utter chaos, complete destruction, something that's out of your control potentially. Maybe you've blown it up. Maybe that's the blessing you've asked for. But either way, something that has not been stable is perhaps no longer, perhaps it has crumbled, something you may have dedicated a lot of your life and energy into, and you're just really needing to surrender to the chaos, allow the chips to fall where they may, and sort of just take a step back at this time and try and look at this from a higher perspective, and rather than become a victim to it, step back and take the wisdom from it. This is not a time to be a victim. And that may have been the case throughout this journey. You may feel victimized in this reading, you may feel that way or have felt that way. You may be very uncertain, but there's a real need to trust at this time. To trust in your guides and the path ahead, and that you are supported and you are held, and what's right for you will come for you and be there for you. And what's not right for you will crumble, even if that's painful. I'm using a different spread here. So moving ahead now, we have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Cups. There's a lot of uncertainty. This energy is sort of, I feel like they're at this point, and it's really resonant with the being in the middle of a Mercury retrograde at the time of this reading. Even if you didn't click on it at the time of this reading, it could be timeless, but at the time of this reading, we're halfway through a retrograde, and we're in this energy where we're half looking back and we're half looking forward. And there's a real need to retrace some steps to find the right way forward, really sitting with self and what's happened. There is a lot of joy for you and around you. There are people that celebrate you, and family, potentially friends, somebody, or the group of people that are around you, that are there to help you and support you through this time. But you may prefer to go in and be alone. But I do see with that Ten of Cups there that there is support there for you and around you, and that this change, Strength reversed, may be really hard to find that joy at this time, but it is there for you. And I feel like you know that as well, like there's a light at this end of the tunnel type thing. It's so interesting because as I was pulling these, as I pulled these and then started shuffling the Oracle card, I was like, this is just a space clearing for this person, and then literally got the card Space Clearing. And we'll get to that. So what is being removed from your life right now, what is being stripped, and what is very confusing to you is going in and potentially making you feel really not so strong right now. It is for your happy ever after. It is to bring you to where you do belong. It is happening for you. So in the challenge area, at this time, we've got the King of Cups reversed and the Magician reversed. This could be an external party that you're dealing with, somebody who may be manipulating the situation or your emotions. This could be you feeling very powerless and not tapping into your own strength, or feeling like in the past you haven't tapped into your own strength. You will know if this is your energy and how you've been dealing with this, or some external energy. I do feel like it's external energy because of the outcome, but you may be dealing with a person or a group of people that are being a little bit triggered at the moment by what's going on and reacting from that place. Your advice in dealing with that is to just hold still, to just wait, to get on with the practical things in your life and tend to your own garden, to tend to yourself and your own needs, to take care of your diet and your health, and go for a walk each day to clear your mind, work with the energies that are available to you. The Three of Wands does indicate that a decision has been made to move forward, especially with the Tower to open this reading. The next step is to just allow time to pass, allow this process to move through you, or for you to move through it, or a bit of both, and just take these practical, slow, steady steps towards the new horizon, the ships that are coming in for you, what is next for you. You may be experiencing this week as a bit of a void zone, a moment between two existences or two worlds, but you are moving forward slowly and steadily, and the advice here is to just hold on. Further guidance, similar energy that we've been looking at throughout this reading here. We have the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. Very deeply connected energy, going within, soul searching, talking to your guides, talking to yourself, silencing the outside world, shutting off the phone, not replying, keeping your cards close to your chest. I see some deep personal healing and soul searching going on here. A lot of deep communication with self. certainly do see withdrawal energy. I do see that there are people around waiting for you that want to support you and be there for you if you ever reach out, but at this time it does feel like a bit of a void zone where you really just need to withdraw and take care of your own energy, and just be really careful of expanding or sending too much energy in any other direction, but really bring it in at this time. The outcome of this situation, I love this. The Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. You're going to get your fire back. You're going to get your power back. From the Tower to the Queen of Wands, you will self-activate. You will find your flare again. The Ten of Cups is on the horizon for you. You've just got to stick in there and take care of yourself. Find your fire again. Find your passion again. Dancing, yoga, creativity, everything. All of the things, do them. Do all of the things that make you feel activated and aligned, and just even the practical things that maybe aren't so fun, but we have to do it because we know it's going to bring us a good outcome. The Knight of Wands is really that, it's just ignited with life. I mean, look at the look at the faces here, and look at the body posture, dancing and drums, and this is what's coming in for you, new fresh fire energy. Feeling like, yeah, just that you can dance to the beat of your own drum again, just really getting yourself back. Okay, the oracle card for this reading was space clearing, and I'll read it from the book for you. An ethereal wind blows and begins to clear away old negative thoughts and feelings. It may feel a little disconcerting at first, but this clearing creates the space for positive and harmonious energies to enter. You're advised to stop dwelling in the past, for this will not change anything. Regret serves no purpose other than to make you feel unhappy. It also blocks positive new energies from entering your life. So I'll just leave that there for you. There is a process, I'll say it out if you wanted to use it. So there is a process here to help with clearing. You can close your eyes and imagine a warm, soft light within your heart center. Breathe in the light as you exhale. Breathe out all the negative thoughts and feelings. Just let it all go, and then breathe the light in again, and repeat this process for a few minutes. Gentle, slow, rhythmic breathing. Breathe in and out, letting go and clearing your heart and mind. Now imagine a beam of rainbow light flowing into your heart and another beam of light flowing through your mind. Feel this coloured light calm you, heal you, and clear your thoughts. Imagine yourself now as a tranquil pond surrounded by water lilies, beautiful flowers and trees. It feels as though time stands still, and you realise deep within your heart that the present is all that matters. And that really is the message of this reading. Just be here now. Just be with where you are right now, even if it's really difficult. Just slow, careful, gentle moves with yourself to move through this situation, and just up the self-care. Do all of those things that make you feel grounded and calm. So I'll leave that there for you, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and we look forward to chatting again soon. Bye. Hey, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the little sage leaf, this will be for you. Bit of fluff on there. So, this is the journey ahead. We'll sort of look at from whenever you connect in, a week ahead perhaps. It could be in the next couple of days, it could be today, what's unfolding for you. So we will start out with the charms. I put a couple of charms here. We have the heart with the lock, and this chain as well. And I just feel like there's perhaps big change afoot for you. There's been something that's been really heavy for you to carry, perhaps, and you've maybe made a decision to lighten your load or to release yourself from something that sort of kept you stuck or feeling bound, or maybe it's through obligation or responsibility or something. Maybe it's something here that you've found really hard to free yourself from, potentially. We also have the citrine piece, which does speak to the abundance in your life and that the path ahead for you is a very abundant one. Along with the Nine of Cups in this reading, you have the Bell, which is a blessing on the way for you. And it did come with the abundance, and the Owl as well. And I feel like these three came together. So this is telling me that you liberating, this Owl to me is Lilith and liberation, seeing through the dark and seeing things for what they are. I feel like through liberating yourself and freeing yourself from something that's kept you stuck is going to really open those floodgates of abundance for you. There's a really bright horizon here for you. So starting out with the tarot here, we've got the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This is potentially an inspired new idea by you, a new creative project, or perhaps a new job. Something inside you has ignited and you're feeling those passionate fires burst to life again. You're making some decisions here to move forward with your life, or perhaps have recently, based on your soul purpose, based on what you know now after going through this experience. I feel like you've gained some sort of wisdom from recent past experiences that is just so priceless. It's really the key you've needed to free yourself. Maybe it's a perception or some information, maybe it's about a person or releasing yourself in that way. It could be work related. There's something here where you have learned so much from the last cycle that you are ready to move forward with so much wisdom and experience, and really just I feel like there may be people around you who are not comfortable with the decisions you're making. Look at the poise on this queen. Does she care? She's not looking back. She is not looking back. And it's interesting because the next card is more energy of moving forward. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords to the Nine of Cups. It's that bell we saw, right? The Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment. Being fulfilled with what you have in your life. So you're moving from a place that may have dampened your spirit, or it's just not, maybe you needed, it was a work situation that you gave your all and you sort of have outgrown the situation, and there's probably a lot more that you can offer people in the role that you do. So maybe you've stepped out or stepped off on your own. Maybe you've had to travel to this job as well with the Six of Swords. Maybe you've had to move your whole life, and it's a really hard decision to leave certain things behind. But you need to do it because it's to do with your destiny, your mission, your purpose, what ignites you, what you're here for. There's a real focus here on purpose. But yeah, what you're moving to, I feel like a lot of your hard work is going to pay off as well. For some people, this could just also be like some sort of manifestation of yours coming to life, like something you've really tended to and you're starting to see it blossom now, or you're making the decisions you need to make to cultivate more abundance or growth in that project, or whatever it is for you. The challenge at the moment, Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands. It could be that in moving forward, you don't feel like you have enough information well, it could be just a fear that you don't have enough information, but the Queen of Swords is telling me you certainly do. There could just be a little bit of confusion, or what's going to happen next, sort of. Maybe there's a lot of opinions and being, involved, or a lot of opinions being thrown around, or maybe a lot of people that you have to consider in this decision. Maybe there's a lot of people you need to make happy, family, friends, or your workplace, whatever it is for you. Yeah, it could be a little bit of a challenge just getting cooperation from people. Maybe you've got a lot on your plate and you're having to do a lot yourself, and you're wanting to delegate some of these things out to other people, and you're finding that really hard because maybe not everyone has the same vision, or there's challenges with people, and a bit of a lot of things maybe up in the air at the moment. But things are settling. With that Six of Swords, the energy you're moving into, the decisions, the firm boundaries you make and decisions you make that are based on your purpose, your heart space, really determined vision, right? streamlined is what I'm going for. It brings you the abundance and blessings. Just leave behind anything that's going to help slow you down in that way, or hold you back, or confuse you, or anything like that. It's fine. The advice for dealing with the challenge: Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. Actually, this reading is a little bit similar to Group 1. You may have felt drawn to both. But yeah, Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. This is your guidance to take that new path, to trust that new path. This is that Ace of Wands. The Two of Wands is a crossroads. It's a decision to be made. Do I go this way, or do I go the old path? Do I continue the way things have been? There is a promise in the new path of more abundance and more growth. And then we have the Three of Wands there, which is really talking about watching that growth come in after making that decision and taking a step of dedication or devotion to that outcome or to that path. Watching the results come in without pushing or forcing, but just knowing. Just knowing. You don't need to know, okay, so we don't need to know everything. Seven of Cups is indicating that we don't have all the information at this time, or how it's going to work out, and there may be a little overwhelmed sometimes, but just stay steady and trust your intuition. That's next in guidance with the High Priestess. Trust that intuition is very powerful at this time, and it's why you've made the decision you have in the recent past. It has been calling on you and guiding you to take this turn, and in taking that turn there may be some endings here. There may be a need to, I feel like there's just one more push for you here. Maybe there's one last battle to be had to finish something, or to draw that line in the sand. There's the Wounded Warrior is here with the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Swords is there. So I feel like it's this, there's a last push here. There's something here for you. There's some last battle that may be there for you to just fully drive that last sword in and finish. I'm just thinking like these things could be study related. It could be that one last assessment before a break or something like this. I'm just trying to apply it to so many different things, but I guess you know what it is for you. But it does talk about resilience, that the Queen of Swords has grown so strong from this situation. You have so much wisdom. Queen of Swords with the High Priestess, you've got this. In the outcome area, I did get two extras with that Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords. The Lovers and the Death card fell out as well. So this is a choice in transformation. I don't see this as a union of lovers. I see this as a union of self. This Death card and the Lovers, this is talking about, this could be a really serious issue for you, like a serious battle. It could be a health issue or something where you're just, or a relationship that's gone round and round where you're like, this is the final, final frontier? Is that what I want to say? The final battle here before a new growth. See this little deer up in the background here. Before new growth, before change. This is total transformation for you. You are going through a metamorphosis which comes from your hard-learned experiences and is evolved into wisdom that you can apply to your life every single day. This is something that this experience, you take something very special from this experience. Death and the Lovers. See, this could be the ending of a union, or a connection, or marriage, or something like this, but mostly what I want to say here, the outcome is a total transformation of your life. It's in alignment with purpose and destiny, and it's right for you. The changes that are happening right now are right for you. So the Oracle card, one of the Oracle cards was Timeless Earth, and this is a reminder to step back into nature, go and be free, play and have fun, allow Mother Nature to wash over you. maybe go for a swim in the beach or a creek, or walking with your feet on the grass, or whatever it is, connecting to animals and nature to help you feel grounded and sort of just take you out of this situation too, take you out of your mind for a little while. And the other one was spring, a bit more nature, right? You cannot see it yet, but a new season begins and ushers in a bright new chapter in the story of your life. Ooh, I just knocked the bell. I love that. Good. That's that is that bell. It's heralding this new life here, this deer in the background, this beautiful innocence and purity that's coming in for you, that comes with this death card. It's burning you, right? It's going to bring you back into a rebirth cycle where you just ignited with this Ace of Wands here. Okay, so back to the story. Okay. Only through the darkness of the night can we see the beautiful tapestry of stars above us. Life might seem a bit dark and gloomy at present, or perhaps you're in a situation where you cannot see any light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes things must turn dark in order for us to see the light. Out of the present darkness, a great light soon shines through. Things are evolving and progressing well, even though it may not seem like it. The seed of a fertile future has already been planted. An array of sunlight soon bursts through the clouds and the first buds appear. Spring always follows winter, and soon all starts to blossom and come to life. Life is a sequence of natural and spontaneous change through which we grow and become stronger and wiser. Beyond the clouds, the sun, the moon, and stars are always shining. I love that. I love that for you. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, group 2. The sage. I hope that gave you some sort of comfort and clarity and guidance for what's coming up for you, the journey ahead, and I look forward to talking again soon. Bye. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Amethyst cluster. That'll be for you. And just quickly get some 3. Just didn't get charms yet, sorry. Ooh. One fell, and I haven't seen this one in a while. The nail in the coffin. We'll leave it there. See what else comes up. Group 3, yep, that one. And alright. Ooh. Okay. So, a lot of reversals. Is there one more here? Yeah, oh nice, the bell. The bell comes out, if it's coming out for every group. I love that. It's a good news week, right? Okay, and that one too, that'll do. Alright, so, charms. Here we go. A lot came reversed, but the bell is here to say there is a blessing here. There is a blessing in disguise here. So the owl is face downwards. Upwards, I would say this is an owl that's seeing through the darkness of a situation. And when it's downwards, it may be that your intuition, you may feel blocked in that way, or that you're doubting the messages coming through. Or that you're perhaps being a little, I feel like maybe you've been making yourself small in a situation where you're needing to stand up for yourself more, perhaps. Or maybe you're afraid to make noise or to, break a chain or something here. Because we've got both of these links here, which were reversed. This is typically my charm for the devil. It is a heavy binding sort of energy, and the nail in the coffin, one that fell out first, is really saying that something has to give here, something has to end, something that is depleting you of your energy, potentially, a chain. I feel like this is a behavioural cycle, or like a pattern, a deep ingrained pattern inside you that needs to be broken. And the only way to do that is to just fully drive that nail in, and to let go, to surrender, to totally just allow these changes to happen around you. And the cards are sort of really reflective of those charms too. So we'll jump into the cards now. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles first up, the Four of Cups as well. So there is a lot of change happening for you in your world, potentially new beginnings, maybe a new job opportunity or a study or a new, some sort of new life is calling you, it's beckoning you forward. And they may require you to make some adjustments, and you may feel like you're not really happy with these changes at first. This may be really hard to accept, or you're really juggling your emotions and feelings surrounding this change, and maybe you're not too sure if you can do it. Like, how is this going to work out? Can I do this? Can I afford this? Do I have the energy or the mental strength for this? There's a lot of self-doubt here. This isn't, sorry, the other charm I don't know if I mentioned fell out reversed as well. And it may be that you're relying on your own strengths here, and maybe you're not wanting to share what's going on with the people around you, maybe for fear of judgment, or they won't understand what you're going through, or something like this. I do indicate this sort of feeling of, this does indicate a feeling of separation from your wider community that support you, maybe, or feeling like, yeah, a little isolated with these changes. Maybe you feel like you have to deal with it all by yourself. So moving forward, Four of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, you are needing a bit of rest and surrender as these changes happen around you. And there is... It could be that this situation has, we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles here as well. It could be that this situation has left you sort of feeling, I don't think victimized is the right word. It may apply to somebody out there, but feeling like you've gotten the short end of the stick here, or you've lost out in some way, or that there's just some concern about this journey forward and how it's going to work out, and is it going to bring you what you need? The answer is with some sort of shift and change, with a breaking of a certain chain, you will, absolutely. Like the owl, yeah, it was face down, but it's here in the reading. It is talking about your liberation. The bell is here to say you are protected. Good news is coming in. A blessing is coming your way. Something to assist you. There is some sort of new opportunity waiting for you here. Maybe it's a new study or a new job, and maybe it's less money and you're a little concerned about that, or there could be some concerns about money for you as these changes come into your life. There could be some medical issues with the Four of Swords and something out of your control, maybe, that you're just sort of having to take a blow here for whatever reason, a shift and a change that's caused you to maybe have to juggle a bit more or move some things around. I feel a bit of resistance to the changes, but there are blessings are hidden in here too. I don't know if you can see them or not. Maybe not. I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck here, and it's the Two of Swords, so maybe not really seeing these at this time. The challenge at the moment is the Queen of Swords and Death. This is interesting. The challenge, I feel, may be yourself. Getting out of your own way and believing in yourself, and allowing you to stand on this newfound wisdom, or stand on this newfound truth that you've got, if that's what applies here. Standing up for yourself with the Queen of Swords and the Death card. It's making some serious choices, making some cuts in your life so that you can grow this Ace of Pentacles into the Princess of Pentacles. So you're not left wanting or less than or feeling less than anymore. There's some dramatic changes that do need to happen for you to liberate yourself and lift you up. We have the Justice card and the Devil card together as well. So this is what will help you in this situation. Releasing yourself from these things that bind you. And trusting it's okay to do that, and you are supported, even if it means you're left in this feeling of being isolated, being alone, or being disconnected. Even if, just trust that in these firm decisions, hard decisions, and shifted perceptions that you're embodying to make great changes, trust that they will bring you to a rebirth. it's sort of like the compost you need to really get that garden going. So the Justice card here and the Devil card, there is a deep need for balance and truth, and just to see things quite clearly. I can see that it's going to potentially be hard for you to shake, or has been hard for you to shake, with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. The Nine of Wands as well, showing that this situation may have called you to be extremely resilient and strong. You may have lost a lot of sleep over this and be feeling really like a lot of worry and concern. But I keep hearing that a lot of these worries are unfounded. I don't know if it's unfounded, that may be right for some, but it's more that you don't need to hold on to this worry, because whatever this situation is, it is happening for you. You can release this and know that you will be safe, and know that the wheel is turning and things are moving for you, even if this change is very uncomfortable and unwelcome. And it's hard to see right now, but the Temperance card is asking you to surrender that. We've got a lot of cards indicating the need for balance, to restore some balance here. Maybe you've been giving a little bit too much to something else, and it's something has tipped over, or there's I feel like something's happened that may be out of your hands, and you're dealing with that. Two of Wands and the Four of Pentacles in this outcome energy as well. Now all three readings are actually quite similar in that we've got this Two of Wands energy, and there is this crossroads feeling. We're half looking back, we're half looking forward, we're halfway through Mercury retrograde, and we're needing to really, really look at the path ahead and what we want to create, rather than looking at what already is in our lives. Really looking at what we want to bring in, what sacrifices are going to need to be made to bring in that stability and new creation. There is a real sense of spiritual growth here throughout this situation. Like, this is definitely happening for you to grow and evolve. I'll go to the Oracle card here we have, which is Power. And it's interesting, actually, the key word for the Four of Pentacles, the last card in this reading, is Power. And then we have a Oracle card, Power. The man in this picture is in tune with the forces of nature. The music he plays is the music of his soul, which is full of inner wisdom. He is a man of peace, and yet there are arrows attached to his belt. He knows there are times when it is best not to engage in conflict and simply walk away. However, he also knows that there are times when we must stand our ground and be ready to fight for what we believe in. This is such a time for you. Stand up for what you believe in, regardless of what others might say or think. Will you stand by your beliefs and convictions, or will you give in? The universe is testing your faith and resolve in this matter. To stand firm will take great courage, but know that you will have the backing of your soul and the whole universe. That's that bell, right? You will gain much respect by holding your ground, and an old pattern will be broken. Oh, you couldn't even hold it. Broken. And that fell on the Five of Pentacles. This pattern, maybe this is a connection with somebody, maybe this is a self-belief in a critic or something, but it is constantly telling you that you're not worthy, or you don't deserve this, or you are less than. And that is not true. Break that chain. Break that chain that attaches you to this Five of Pentacles energy, that makes you feel less than and worried for the future, and that things won't work out, because they damn will. I'm getting a little angry now. Like, it's a sacred anger. Like, believe in yourself, and anyone who is doubting you, look out for them. I think just in your movement forward, just in your rebirth, will be enough of a blow for the people that didn't believe in you. But that doesn't matter. They don't matter. What matters is that you believe in you. With this Five of Pentacles, break that chain. I love how that fell on there. Nail in the coffin, right? That's the first one that came out for you. Okay, beautiful bell. Finish the reading with a beautiful bell. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, group 3. Listen to your intuition. It's probably why you picked the amethyst. It is guiding you through this situation, and even when things are uncertain and you're not sure, just stick to your guns. This is a test. Okay, I'll leave it there, group 3. I look forward to chatting again soon. Bye.